typically, when we would talk about what we were trying to do in a business school classroom or what we were trying to do in a business training program, we would be thinking about that person who is maybe predisposed to break the rules, that person who's maybe predisposed to stretch the rules, and we wanted to constrain them, okay? We wanted to train them and constrain them. So what we decided is let's think about who we're teaching in an entirely different way. So we imagined a bell curve, okay? Now we can't prove this, but we imagined a bell curve, and we said at one tail end of the bell curve, let's say those are people who would self-identify as opportunists. People who would say, I will do whatever it takes to maximize my material self-interest. Values be damned. Now those people do exist, right? So they're over there. Well, I think sociopaths is, yeah, they're in there. At the other end of the tail, we'll say these are the people who would self-identify as idealists. Now nobody fits into any of these categories all the time, but idealists and people, that is often the perspective, right? An idealist would say, I will always try to act on my values, regardless of the impact on my material self-interest, okay? What we say is the majority of the people in the business school classroom, I mean, they went to business school, for God's sake, and the majority of people in business, and frankly, I put myself here, are under the bell, and we call them pragmatists. And we say these, and we define pragmatism as people who would say, I would like to act on my values, as long as it doesn't put me at a systematic disadvantage. Now, that's not the same as saying as long as I know I will succeed. It's not the same as saying as long as I know I won't lose. It means I think I have a shot. So if you think of people that way, then our task as educators or as managers, I feel, we don't have a lot of leverage with the opportunists, frankly. I'm not so worried about the idealists, except I wish they were more skillful, more competent, okay? But I think our leverage is with the pragmatists. I think our leverage is with these folks who say, I'd like to act on my values if I thought I had a shot. And what we'll say is, well, let's give you the skills, the tools, and importantly, the practice to feel more equipped, so that you feel that you have more options, so you feel like you can be more likely to succeed. So I'm not trying to persuade anyone to be anything they're not. I'm trying to help you be who you want to be already at your best, okay? So that's where we're focusing. That's where we feel that we may have some leverage. The opportunists will always be with us, right? And the point is, you don't need everyone to behave perfectly. You need enough.